You'll have to forgive me. I'm messing with the settings because I forgot to. I feel like I normally change the settings after after I load into the game. Whereas today I forgot to do that. So the game fully loaded up and then I updated settings. And ad hell has commenced. I occasionally think about changing my ad settings so that I have to like... Basically, ads will play when you first join the stream and then every, like, half an hour or something, unless... If I change them to me, like, triggering them remotely, they trigger for everyone at the same time, which means that you don't get an ad when you first join the stream. But it means that I have to remember to trigger them, because otherwise they will just, like, trigger themselves again. Which is really annoying, because... I don't have a great sense of time when I'm playing this game. So it can definitely be difficult to remember, oh, half an hour has passed, I should force an ad to play. If I could turn them off, I would. Like, I'll be completely honest. Anyone watching an ad does not add up to value. Hello?
Too warm, but I am here.
I feel you about the warmth. I have my tower fan on and to about there. Which means that it's kind of the microphone is half pointed at it. The microphone's probably gonna pick up distracting fan noises, but I'm just hoping it's not too distracting. Also, 58 months, that's crazy. That's crazy. 58 months. Yeah, shit, that's an insane amount of months. I feel like we've hit the sweet spot of number of month resub where it's so big a number that my brain just goes like, oh, that's not that big. That's not that big. That's just like a couple, that's just like a year. My brain is starting to turn it into days, and I'm like, oh, 58 days isn't many days. Or like 58 weeks. 58 weeks isn't that many weeks. That's like a year. My tiny little portable charger fan, but it does the job. Hell yeah. I think tiny little portable fan, staying hydrated, and then wet flannel. Wet flannel on forehead, on arms. That's the best trick in the book. It's an amount of months, but I have no concept of how long that is. Me too. But like the thing is, when I try to like divide it into blocks of 12 to turn it into years in my head, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But it's got to be something massive, because like I feel like it's within the past couple months that I've had the realization that I started streaming in January of 2020. And then started streaming at least once a week from more like March. I don't know, actually. I could have been streaming once a week even in February. I don't really remember. Because it's been 5 years, so funnily enough, I don't really remember that good. Funnily enough, my memories from 5 years ago when I was 18 aren't really... Oh, when I was 19 aren't really as strong as my memories from like last week. Which admittedly are not good either. Wet flannels are too overstimulating for me these days. I'm sorry to hear that, because the wet flannel when you're warm trick changed my life. Just under 5 years. Yeah, that makes sense, because I think it would have been like April-ish? No, God, it couldn't have been April. It must have been like June, July that I got affiliate status with Twitch. It has not been 5 years since 2020. Exactly, Johan. You keep saying that. You keep telling yourself that, and maybe it'll be true for all of us. Maybe, we'll have to see. Speaking of things that I wish weren't real. Remember this? Do you remember how we have to go to the basement? I remember that we have to go to the basement. And I have to admit, I'm not a fan. Not a fan, personally. Ooh. Oh, I forgot the running button for a minute. Kind of messed me up. Right, well, off we go. Will the button textures loaded? There we go, thank you.
Silent Hill 2?
Soylent Grill moo. Yummy. I would love a Soylent Grill. I don't eat moo. I don't eat cows. I eat soy. Sorry, I feel like that's a bit of a stretch from your initial concept, Corvus, which is just what if noises, but thank you. Thank you for the bit and thank you for the noises. I can't stress how much I don't want to be in this basement, so I think genuinely the best thing I can do is just be in the fucking basement. This is horrible. This is the worst that I think this game has ever been. So I might as well just embrace it, to be honest. Yeah, there's someone else somewhere. Whatever, I'll find you. Maybe it's not even that bad down here. Maybe it's actually, like, super normal. By normal, I do mean, at best, it's probably the same in here as it is in anywhere else in this horrible game, so... Oh, are you kidding me? That's ridiculous to have smashed through the side, but not the bit I actually wanted to smash. Whew, okay, hold on, let me catch up. Sorry, I just walked, like, a corridor. I feel like I need a break. When we went book shopping and we were looking at the one series by T. Kingfish and I bought Paladin's Grace. Yes, I remember. They had beautiful front covers and I was very tempted. I read the book and it was excellent. It's made me excited about reading again. Oh, that's lovely. That's great. Hey, well that counts as a strong recommendation for me. I will be reading that at some point then. And by some point I mean probably next year. Because I'm reading very slow. Funnily enough, I just finished reading A Day of Fallen Night, the Priory of the Orange Tree prequel. And I really liked it, but I feel like I have thoughts. I liked it a lot, and I couldn't stop reading it. And I, in fact, don't tell anyone this, I finished reading it within work hours. Corvus, no! Don't steal Trash's national insurance information! We all trusted you. We all believed that you wouldn't do that. Yeah, I see you. God, that one made a very sad feminine noise. Well, let's just do this for a couple of minutes. God, don't give me healing items. I don't even know where I am. Cool. Yeah, I can already tell someone's in here. I might not know where you are, but I know that I should be... Oh! What the fuck? Oh! It's a little bug? I don't even think I realized that the little bugs could hurt me so. Turns out they can. Great, 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 great. I guess I'm just gonna go straight around here. Not that I can really remember where I came from, to be honest. I just know that the controller is vibrating a little too much for my comfort. Cool. Yeah, cool. Let's go into here. That sounds fun. Yeah, this is such a fun room. This is a fun room and I feel very fun about it. Oh my god, I've walked too much. I'm taking a break. I'm catching up. You put the second one in the series today. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I kind of understand the vibe of a book that makes you feel like, oh wait, reading's fun and I enjoy it actually. And as a hobby, it's a nice thing to sit and do. That's how I felt about Day of Fallen Night this week. I spent like a good 4 hours reading on Sunday night. I've read it twice, please throw thoughts at me. Okay. This is like such a diversion from this game, but you're gonna have to be patient with me because I hate this basement so much. I actually hate this basement with all my heart. And I hate that it's so big. I hate that there is so much basement for me to do, so you're just gonna have to be patient with the fact that I'm taking a quick break. Having explored approximately, like, 4 rooms, barely. I love the A Word of Other Words series. There's so many of them, Corvus. You don't even know. You don't even know. It's like a good amount of books that I've read. Even there's a book that I really enjoy called Our Wives Under the Sea, which isn't necessarily a blank of blankety blank, but it is like just similar enough, even though the subject matter of the book is very dissimilar. Its romance is far weaker than Priory's, its themes are excellent, it's so deeply upsetting. That's one of my things, like, the romance is so weak in that book that I kind of wish it wasn't there. Like, I actively think the book would be stronger if it just... Because I think it isn't just the romance trash. I think relationships in general are a little... How you say... It's like I don't believe them. That's all it is. I don't know how, because I was still very compelled by the book and really enjoyed it. But it's like, there were very few relationships in that book, whether romantic or like family or friends. There were very few that I was like, yeah, sure, okay. Oh yeah, you two are friends. Oh yeah, that's your father. Oh, like, there was only a couple examples, and they tended to be the familiar ones that I was like, yeah, okay, I can see that you two care about each other. The rest of them, it's like. I don't know. Oh, I'm excited for everyone to read the new Priory book when it releases next month, but also I already read it in May and I have a lot of issues with it. Rip. That's fair. I'm increasingly, I will be tempted to read it. Now that I've finally gotten around to reading A Day of Fallen Night. But yeah, I think, weirdly, Priory was better, even if I don't really remember it. I did nearly get, like, game overed by a bug. I nearly got bugged. Oh, God. I hate this place. I hate this place so much. Yeah, I see you. I actually do see you already. Oh my God. Okay, fine. Fine, I find it difficult to aim. I'll just beat you up. I don't like the way that the music really swelled there, so I'm just gonna beat her up a couple more times just in case. Bugs can't kill me, only women can kill me. And oh boy, can they. Okay. Okay, let's go this way. I feel good about this way. I'm lying, actually, because I feel bad about literally every direction. And in particular, I hate when I'm forced to go a direction. Oops, I did one room, one more break for me. The book was... Reading's fun in the way that it was like fantasy rom-com combined with murder mystery and legal trail stuff, and it was so excellent the characters were for me. That sounds like exactly what I need. Like a shorter book, fantasy rom-com murder mystery. You've sold me. You've sold me on that. A Splunk of Gibbs and Grongles. I would read it. That sounds compelling. In fact, I think I've heard of A Splunk of Gibbs and Grongles, Corvus. Is that by L.B. Bronkelstein? Yeah, I've heard that that's like the first in their series, in their series, Grongles. Gronglesverse, in the Gronglesverse series. But does a good job showing how isolated every POV character is by their trauma, that their bonds with others kind of feel disconnected. Yeah, a little. I think it's just that there were occasionally, I think that's some of it. I think a couple times, even characters that felt like they should have developed new bonds through like a shared trauma or like a shared experience, they felt very like Like, there were several times that two characters went from having very bland interactions with each other to an interaction that basically, like, looked me in the eye and winked at me, and it felt really weird. Like, it felt like the book put two people in front of me. And then I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I can't wait to see what their relationship turns into. And then those two people got mushed together really fast, and the book winked at me, and I was like, oh, I don't know. I feel like we needed to slow down a bit. Who's your favorite character in A Floop of Rogs and Wefers? Oh, A Floop of Rogs and Wefers? I was a really big fan of Sir Arnold. I thought that he was an excellent example of a tragic hero. Deadfall Night really grew on me a second read, especially when reading it and Priory back to back. I think the variation of motherhood themes really work well. Yeah, the motherhood, that's one thing I did really like about A Day of Fallen Night. I really liked the parts of the book. I really liked the parts that were like, this is gonna sound weird, like critiquing and simultaneously justifying literally every version of a society that cropped up in its own world. Like, literally every single one was bad, and I also understood why it was that way. And I just really enjoyed that. I thought it was a really good job of making me go, fuck, this society is awful and has really bad problems, and also, fuck, I don't know how to solve it, and I understand why it became that way and why they can't get out of it. Gorbo for real. Gorbo is a classic, actually. Paladin's Grace immediately. Tempting. Very tempting. Sir Arnold. Now that's an answer. The people, they love Sir Arnold. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know what? You can't get me. I even knew that you were about to turn into freaky bits. I don't like that the game is still vibrating as if freaky stuff is also still around, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. Everything is fine, actually. You know what I really don't like about this section, actually? The way that it is very much funneling me through the entire basement. You know, that just really feels like there's gonna be something really bad at the end. And I'm not a that enjoyer. I'm not a bad things enjoyer. Personally, I like it when things are good. I also like it when I have more shotgun ammo than this. Ah, I'm taking a break. I did 2 rooms. A Day of Fallen Night was such a weird experience for me because I read it like 6 months before release. So I just had to sit with my Glorian heartbreak alone. Yeah, Glorian as a character I loved. I think, actually, I had a similar problem with A Day of Fallen Night. And it wasn't really a problem, but it was something I realized about myself that I think I also had with Priory of the Orange Tree. But I don't really remember reading that so well, because that was a while ago now. But because both books have like 3+ ongoing stories of like equal worldly importance, and it kind of always alternates between them. Like, I don't think there's ever really an example of it sticking in one place for a very long time. Sometimes I had the experience where, like, a chapter would end and I was really interested in what was happening to one character in one part of the world. And it would cut to another character in a different part of the world, and I'd be like, yeah, can we hurry this along, guys? I kind of want to go back to my character. But that happened with me when I played Yakuza 0, because the game Yakuza 0, you have 2 chapters as the character Kiryu, and then 2 as Majima, and then it kind of alternates back and forth until the end. And I had that where, like, I'd get really invested in one protagonist, and then their bit would end. I'd switch to the other protagonist, and I'd be annoyed at them for ruining my fun with the other protagonist. And then I'd go through the same cycle where I'd get used to them, I'd get invested in their story, and then I'd be upset when I had to leave it. Themes and everything just feels super complex, and I love it. Feels a lot more in line with other epic fantasy, yeah. That's what I mean when I say, like, I feel like the romance and the relationships were the weakest part of the book. And I think if it had cut out romance and put a little bit more of that effort into building up some other just baseline relationships, I think it would have been better. Okay. Okay, I can hear you. Can you just, like, come out already? There we go. Are you not gonna run at me? Oh my god. You know, I don't like the way she has a knife. Like, I already have a gun. Is that not enough violence to be bringing to the situation? Do we also have to throw in a knife? It just feels inappropriate, you know? The yeah, hurry upification of her Silent Hill 2 experience. Oh god, I just hate this basement. Please, you gotta understand, you gotta respect me on this. I just, like... You know when you're in a place so horrible that the last thing you want is to be in the place in any continued capacity? Yeah, that right now. Oh my god, okay, so this leads me out into that corridor. Cool. Great. So it's funneling me... Oh my god, shut up. It's funneling me into the entire right downstairs section. That's actually so messed up. Let's try and predict. So, because we know we need to end up back on this floor... Oh my god. I don't even know where it's gonna send me around here. I have a feeling it's gonna send me... Oh, you know what? I can't even predict. I just feel like I'm gonna do this whole bit really slow because I hate it. I actually hate it so much. Do we have a save spot in here by any chance? Is the game feeling loving and kind? No, it is not. There is just a disturbing amount of red light that could have been friendly and yet wasn't. I preferred Bizarro Glorian, who spent 3 full pages listing the wrong ingredients for a cherry pie. Classic Bizarro Glorian. Everybody knows that she has very intense feelings about cherry pie in particular, but any kind of pie, really. My hands are sweating. This is scary today. I feel like last week I was so brave. And it's gone. It's all just so gone. As a Game of Thrones books enjoyer, I adore multi-POV so much because it adds tension and space. You need stories to develop and also allows things to influence each other, and it's so fun. Yeah, I liked it. Like I say, I think... It's like, I noticed it in myself. I noticed that it would cut from a... Like, I could tell which parts of the story I was more immediately invested in. Because when it cut away from them, I was, like, annoyed and wanted to go back. But I did enjoy it. Because simultaneously, it made it a treat when I got to go back to the story that I was interested... Like, maybe the most interested in. And it made it even more of a treat when the stories I was less interested in fed into the one I liked the most. You can't force them to come out. Says who? Says who? I can force them to do whatever I want. I hate this basement. I actually hate it so much. I guess the maps don't map like exactly one-to-one, because I was just realizing there's obviously that elevator in the sort of like middle right, close to where I am now, like underneath the tech room. And directly above that is exam room 3, except I actually think it's more likely that, I think that elevator actually does just connect to the elevator between the doctor's lounge and the examination room. And then connects up here. So I guess that could be how but that elevator is thoroughly broken, so I don't know. The romance didn't feel essential like it did in Priory. I feel like Samantha Shannon just deeply wanted to write lesbian enemies to lovers though, so it was in there. Yeah, that felt like that's the main relation. So basically, for context, I don't think it's too spoilers to say that in this book, there are 2 characters that are introduced as like. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry, I was getting a phone call and I did not want to answer it. It looked like it was probably spam. You know what? No, I'm embracing it. I'm sorry. There's no Silent Hill 2 today. There is. We're just going to take a moment. I got a new phone. And I haven't messed with the settings yet, so I had to listen to that. Phone reveal? It's a new one. Hold on. It's purple. It's purple now. Basically my old I had a Google Pixel. I had a 6A, and I woke up one day and I had a little notification on it saying that, basically saying that the battery was so bad that Google would, like, give me a discount on any other of their phones if I would buy a different, like, basically if I upgraded to a different phone and sent that one back. So I'm yet to send the other one back because this one just arrived, like, yesterday. But it is cool. It's a 9A.
Hey chat, tag yourself. Are you mellow or are you maniac?
Why not both? That's the question that I want to suggest to you all today. Can't it just be a little bit more of like a Venn diagram where you can be in the middle? Also, hello Toxic, how are you doing? Thank you for the bits, by the way. Sorry for distracting with book talk. I've just been waiting 2.5 years for her to read Day of Fallen Night. It took me a while. I didn't even own the book until like 3 weeks ago, and then I read it very quick. How do I feel about Glorian as Ace Rep? I think Glorian is fantastic Ace Rep, in my opinion. And this is gonna sound crazy. I think Glorian in A Day of Fallen Night is fantastic Ace Rep because of how little it, like actually impacts her. Like, okay, it does impact her. But I appreciate that she isn't constantly obsessing over, like, I like Gloria as Ace Rep. She's a character that is not interested in people in that way. She has no interest in it. And she's just like, yeah, I'm not bothered. And I think it's great. She never, like, really, she's got a, like, the character in the world is put into this impossible dilemma where she's part of, like, a long line of queens who always basically, like, give birth to one queen. They all look identical to each other. There's this whole thing, but basically it's part of her, like, duty as a royal in this high fantasy world to, like, create the next generation. I love Gloria as Ace Rep because as long as she got to choose who she had that child with, she did not care. Like, she was like, this is fine. I'm not interested in doing this ever again, though. And I thought that was so good. It didn't have to be this stressful. I'm glad that it didn't have to be a stressful thing for the character. That it was a character who's, like, I appreciated the Ace Rep of character who is uninterested in that. Did it once because she had to, and she was like, that's fine, and then she just moved on. I think that's great. I was expecting a Spy Kids Level 2000 live-action Disney Channel show, Mel and Brendan Mellophone. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's kind of disappointing. It's just, like, purple and vaguely round-shaped. Sorry. The last one was just as boring, if not more square. Maniac, Maniac, Maniac. Maniac all the way. Maniac 3 time over. I'm doing alright. I'm gay. Good for you. Good for you. 2 connected situations, in my opinion. Oh. Oh god, doesn't the game just... Can't the game understand I hate this? Why is it making me do this all the time? Oh, I'm not going in there. You gotta give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, let's go down the really long corridor. This sounds so fun. I think I should keep going down the long corridor. I'm having more fun the further down this corridor I am. And that's a fact. It's not a fact, I was lying. Oh, okay, that's locked. Cool. That means the flow of this section is not exactly what I thought. That's fine. Pleases me so much to see Ace Rep anywhere, and I trust Samantha Shannon. Yeah, I think she did it really well. It made me happy. I feel like it's difficult when you're writing a high fantasy book where the characters very much have like high fantasy language. You don't have ace representation with a character saying, "My name is Glorian and I'm asexual." You have a character who says things like, "I do not wish to lie with another again." So you kind of, I feel like sometimes you kind of have to read between the lines of what that representation is. But I also kind of like that in itself, because it means that it's representation via who the person is, what they feel, what they choose to do, how they are in the world, as opposed to representation via the word that the author gave them. Like, it's nice. It's nice to see. I noticed it a lot in A Day of Fallen Night that there were a couple, like, trans characters in A Day of Fallen Night. But the way that, like, again, this is a high fantasy novel where the word trans, like, trans as a concept exists in the world in a very different way, and it was really nice. Like, there's just a character who is like a doctor, and they're introduced with the title like Mastress or something, and then everyone just refers to them as they. Like, it's never really specified, but that's just what happens.
James.
Mary.
Sorry, I didn't expect to see her here, and it really freaked me out.
Maria, I thought.
He called her Mary! Oh, that's embarrassing! Oh, that's horrible!
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? I was almost killed back there.
Killed back
I've never
where?
been so scared in my whole life.
Yeah, I've been going through it too,
All
Queen!
you care about is that dead wife of yours.
Yeah, like a little.
You couldn't care less about me, could you?
No, I just.
He
Stay
even
with
just
me.
called her. She's the one that wanted a nap! She wanted a nap, so we left her, and she had a nap. How is that our fault? Also, I keep finding it really funny that they're like the same shade of blonde hair. Something about that keeps getting to me.
So what about Laura? You found her?
Yeah, but she.
Just the funny characters that you mentioned. Yeah, well, it's just because it was lovely. Like, I didn't even really notice
We
that
have
they're
to
so
find her.
naturally
Yeah, you,
just people that exist in the world.
You
And I
really
think
seem
it
to
must be
care
a
about
tough thing to do with high fantasy, but I think Samantha Shannon did a really good job of just having trans and non-binary people in her high fantasy
never met her
world
before.
and just being so natural. Like, they're just there.
I just
They're
feel
hanging out.
sorry for her. She's all alone, and I don't know, for some reason I feel like it's up to me to protect her.
I don't know, Maria.
Come on, let's go look for her.
I don't know. I feel so weird whenever I have Maria around. She makes me feel simultaneously a lot safer and also like a lot less safe. Okay. Let's go this way. Maybe she just unlocked a door. Like, the company is nice. I'll take it. The lift is 100% broken. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, so she did just, she unlocked the door, basically. She was almost killed up here. Weird that she doesn't want to give me any information about what almost killed her. She's just like, yep, go see for yourself. Why is she down here? In fairness. No, I was gonna say, okay, so in theory, upstairs, I left her alone in C4 in the other version of this hospital. So she would have had to come down a lot of stairs to get here. Okay. Let's go see what's going on. Oh, okay, so that's the answer. Oh, there's just so much of this area to explore. This game gets to me a little. So they're introduced this one's just like, oh yeah, they go by this title now. Yeah, it's just that a character hears about another character as like an expert that they have to seek out. And they go to the place where this expert is and they say, hey, we're looking for this person. And another character says, oh, actually, this is their name now. And it's like, oh, okay. They also, so they introduce a, this one I feel mixed about because I'm not sure how much it's actually supposed to be like trans representation and how much it's like, I'll introduce the concept. So there's like a secret society of warriors, except the society in this book is that the women are the warriors. They are trained from birth to be warriors. And the men are trained from birth to be like, they make the arrows, they tend the fields, like, their role is more of the like maintenance role. And then the women are trained as the warriors. And there's a line in the book that mentions that like, oh yeah, sometimes someone realizes that their place is actually, like sometimes someone trained as a warrior realizes that they are much more at home and they are with the men. But it's introduced, like, I found it interesting because it was implied that it's more of like a, it implies that in this little society, being a woman is being a warrior, and being a man is being being someone that's more that is more like crafts and maintenance. And it was interesting. I thought it was an interesting way that like that society gendered itself. T. Kingfisher also does a good job of just casually having non-binary characters. I love it. I actually think, funnily enough, people fit, like, real, mixed, realistic identities of people fit better into high fantasy than I think people, would anticipate. Mellow fatigue. I'm feeling it a little. I'm feeling, the scary... Where is she going? Okay, whatever. The scary Silent Hillification of my brain right now. Okay, where is she going? Do you like this bit where I put the word mellow in front of miscellaneous objects, feelings, and so on? I like it. Mellow fatigue is good. You could call it the mellowification of all of these concepts. Seriously though, where does she go? I'm trying this door. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Okay, you were just wandering around here?
What the hell is that?
Oh.
Well, what do you know? Extraordinary.
I
don't know.
Maria. What are you talking
She's
about?
obviously flirting with you, my guy. He's like, what are you talking about?
Sorry.
What could you possibly mean by this, Maria? Oh, I don't like it. Oh. The pool was scary last time. I don't want the pool to be scary again. I want to have good pool memories. Fond, water-based adventures. Also, hello, Thievery, hello. You stopped. reading your book to watch. That's funny actually, because I started talking about books instead of playing the game. They mustn't know, and then it's just like a picture of something. Sure is. You tell them. They'll never know. Water from above. Oh, okay. Oh, the pool is just a big scary pit now. That's good to know. I think it's good trans rep in the way that it fits how transness would function within this specific society and its ideals of gender. Yeah, like it's not just like a one-fits-all approach within the world. But I also appreciate that it isn't like mean. Like, trans people in that world are still allowed to exist in the fiction, rather than being like, no, I just won't figure out how they would manifest in that world. I won't even try. Oh, I hate this. I actually hate this. This is what I mean, like when I have Maria back, it's like the game's pace of the scares really changes and I just don't know what to do with it. Okay, well that's where my save point was. Sure wish I could have one of those. This is just a scary closed off door. And this is my only path forward. Amazing. This is actually a really good opportunity to quickly take a break and go to the bathroom. I'm gonna catch up first. Hello Spammy, goodbye Spammy. Yeah, I just don't even acknowledge at this point. I think it's silly sometimes when like a spammer describes it as like cheap viewers on, and then they'll give the URL, and then because they can't post a URL unless, like, I've got it turned off so you can't post URLs unless you're like VIP or above, like VIP or moderator, because of things like that. But I think it's so funny that they'll be like brackets remove the space. Like, I know the format of like web page URLs. You don't have to, like, I know that you've put a space in there to trick me, but like, I know, like, if I wanted to go to that website, I'd be able to do that without the added help to remove the space. It takes so long for it to respond when I ban someone. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I can't, like, I could and I should, because it's not fair to fully just like put all of the responsibility on you, Trash. And the responsibility isn't on you. Like, if I can open up Twitch, it's just I'm not in the habit of having Twitch open while I stream, and I can't do any moderating from within Streamlabs. Picked up a new space opera book. One of my favorite authors. I'm eating so good. It's a huge sacrifice for me to be here. That's valid. Well, I'm about to gift you a delicious like 3 minutes while I quickly go to the bathroom. So I'm sacrificing for you. I'm sacrificing 3 minutes just for you. Okay, I'm back. I took an extra minute because so I realized that my front door wasn't fully closed. Super fun, by the way. It's super fun to realize your door wasn't fully closed for a good 45 minutes while you were playing a horror game. Who knew? And I jump scared myself by going into my very dark kitchen area and realizing I'd left the microwave open, so there was just like glowing microwave light. Not a fan. Moving on. My door was mostly closed, okay? My door kind of, it auto locks, but it means that like you kind of have to pull at it to get the setting to actually like lock into place. I live in like a building of flats. So my front door opens into a corridor, which itself you then have to walk through to get out. And it was mostly shut. It's just like, I thought, like, I had an inkling that maybe it wasn't perfectly shut. And I went and checked and, like, it's shut now, it's shut. Mm-hmm. It's all good. Anyway, back to this. So, literally as I was wandering around and scaring myself with microwave lights, I was pondering what we, like, it was occurring to me that I couldn't remember why we were even in the basement. And it's for this. It's for this. It's the ring. We want the ring for the lady of the door. And annoyingly, I just can't remember whether she wants 2 rings or not. I have a feeling she does. And now I look at it, I think the way that this is gonna flow is that I'm gonna walk through the doctor's lounge, examination room, lobby, all of that, and follow sort of down an angle and then up towards the restroom, follow it round to the save point, because that's also where the lift is that would then take me up to the 2nd floor, I think. So I think that's the flow of all this. I just need to actually give in and do it. Because I think I need 1 more ring. Okay, I can be brave. Oh, I can't be brave. This place sucks. Why is this room so big and open?
What I think it is.
Oh, stop. And there's a cutscene? Something horrible is gonna be in this. Something utterly miserable.
Having trouble there?
Yeah, you could help.
You think you could give me a hand?
Me? You're supposed to be the big man around here. How's a little girl like me supposed to help?
She says that as if 4 arms isn't just inherently better than 2 arms.
Fine.
We can all count, Maria. 4 bigger than 2. This is when she shows off that she's, like, hilariously strong. Look, she didn't even wince. She did that so easily.
What's this?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm glad you're just reaching in and not me. Oh, stop,
Not
it's
very
the other
cute, is
ring.
it?
That's really bad. That means
Here,
that I've got
let me-
2 of the objects I want, which means probably something will change. Okay.
So, where to now?
Oh, this was just a fridge freezer.
I think I know
I
what
think
the
we
fridge
both
is.
thought that that was a coffin. Oh, okay. Hated that. No, I think she's real. See? She does actually shy away when I shine the light in her face. Is there any reason I couldn't just, like, go back the way I came? Like, do I have to push through and go to other spaces? I feel like maybe I do. Cool. This is just great. This is just stunning. massive enjoyer of what this has going on. Patients will become the diagnosis scheduled for them when they'll make recovery. The patients will become the diagnosis scheduled for them when they'll make recovery, as my aim is always for the entire personnel, especially when their symptoms will become receding with effective treatment. Yeah, that really is disassociated. Big made-up hospital words be like... Oh, okay. Okay. Wait, so this just connects straight back up. This just connects straight back up to where the save spot is. Which is interesting. It was a freezer, I was just expecting more to be in the freezer. Yeah, just a singular ring is maybe not the most impressive thing. Oh wait, I've been in there, I've been in there. So, I also just remembered the horrible quiz. Do you remember the horrible quiz we had in the lift? I'm suddenly remembering that I might be asked to answer those questions. And we have two options here, people. I could go back to my own VOD from last Tuesday. I could go to the section with the lift, I could listen back, I could make a note of the questions, and then we could go through all of the memos and the maps to figure out the answers. Or I could Google the answers. It's a tough choice to make. It's a tough choice to make. Part of me does want to solve it. Part of me thinks that Google exists for a reason. The only other issue with Googling, though, is that, like, am I gonna get any major spoilers if I Google Silent Hill 2 answers to lift quiz? Third option, randomly choose them. But here's the thing. So if the answers to the lift quiz are a thing that I have to get right in a moment of panic, it probably means that the game lets me, like, retry them at least a little bit. But if the lift answers are something that I have to get right and I have one shot because it's just for some sort of, like, bonus or collectible or something, then I'd prefer to have the answers ready. Big new Ethel Cain album. New Ethel Cain album of all time, actually. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we love to see it. Do you think it's something I'd like? Because I've got to be honest, the only music I've listened to for probably a while now has been the Regina Spektor Tiny Desk performance and the most recent Tennis album. And that's kind of it. I'm Googling it, but I'm not gonna look at it. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's one shot, but I can save the game just before it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward, I think. But this was a great way to put off playing the game. I enjoyed that. I'm quickly looking though, because it mentioned... I did very briefly accidentally see what room... Ah. It's this room. fucking absurd thing that the puzzle is, hey, do you remember the lift where you had basically no time to figure out the solutions? Well, I hope that you remember that, and I also hope that you went from the lift to this point of the game in one fell swoop, because otherwise you have no hope of knowing. What if I cheated? So, question 1 is how many souls were lost during the plague in Silent Hill? Maybe I can just answer it myself. The plague in Silent Hill. You know what? I have a feeling it might not even be like... I have a feeling it might not even be on a memo. I think it might just be something the game wanted me to remember. This is ridiculous. Okay. How many souls were lost during the plague in Silent Hill 2? The options are 42, 67, or 85. Any guesses? Does anyone remember? Because according to the IGN wiki, the information was on a memorial statue in the park on the boardwalk when we first met Maria. My guess would have been 67 because it's in the middle. But I don't think anyone remembers. Still haven't listened to the new album. Me neither, Thievery. Me neither. I need to give it a shot. In fact, I don't think I should play Silent Hill 2 today. I think we should all stop doing this and we should go listen to the new Ethel Cain album instead. It overall sounds perhaps like a good time for all of us. I remember it being a thing, but I don't remember what it said. Yeah, me too. The answer is 67. So the answer to question 1 is 2. Okay, question 2. What road will take you from Sanders Street to the lumberyard? We can answer that. So, Sanders Street to the lumberyard. Let's have a look at our maps. Sorry, I'm struggling. Sanders Street. Sanders Street to the lumberyard. Sanders Street to the lumberyard. Where is that lumberyard? Where is that gosh darn thing? I feel like I what does it even mean, the lumberyard? Sanders Street to the lumberyard. Oh, maybe this isn't as easy for me to solve as I thought it would be. What are even the options? Hold on. Backman Road, Munson Street, or Wits? I guess if it's the ranch, then it would be Wits. Okay, I'm locking in Wits, and then I'm just gonna double check. Okay, the answer was Wilts. So, the solution is 2, 3. Final question is, Billy Locane was one of the 2 children who were murdered by Walter Sullivan. What was the name of Billy's sister? There was a newspaper. I'm having fun kind of solving this. But I don't have the confidence to not, like, double check. Was it found in South Vale? There was a little, like, newspaper clipping. Was it a key item? I'm convinced it was a newspaper clipping. I remember seeing it. I swear to God. No, can't be bothered. I remember the note. I have no idea if this puzzle box, by the way, was in the original game or if this was put in specifically as like a little treat for people that love the game. The answer was Miriam. So 2, 3, 1. Cool. I didn't really expect to just get like a bunch of shotgun shells and healing items, but like I'll take it. Oh, I kind of wish that like we'd tried a save doing it wrong first. I feel like that would have been more fun. Okay, let me just run back and save the game again. There we go. I would start with Preacher's Daughter though for your first Ethel Kane. Okay, I'll remember that. I feel like Preacher's Daughter is maybe the most memorable like name of an Ethel Kane. Like that one's already somewhere in my brain. I think you've recommended that one to me before. I just need something other than... Although, actually, no. I love the band Tennis. I think the musical wife and husband duo Tennis are fantastic. And I think you should listen to the band Tennis. Oh, that's just horrible. I'm just not expecting anything, like, I'm expecting a scary in the lift. I was fully expecting Pyramid Head to just be in the lift. But okay. I guess he wasn't. Good for him. He was slightly less predictable. Okay. I'm gonna go save the game.
What is that?
Yeah, ask your questions, Maria. I won't answer them. I don't know the answer to your questions. Just standing there with you like sub. Yeah, the game completely breaks format to just have like me and Pyramid Head together in the lift. Wait. Hold on. Speaking of in the lift. Hold on, hold the phone. Hold on, we all know what I'm about to do. We all know. We all know. Okay, so for some reason she looks like a ghost? I can fix this, hold on. That's a good one. Oh my god, she died! What happened? It's just like something about the overhead angle just always means that she fits in. It's crazy. There she is. Anyway. That's our little jinx moment for today. Instead of Pyramid Head in the lift, it was Jinx! Who could have known? Okay. Oh. Okay, I hate to do it. I'm reloading the save because I'm actually like so infuriated that I accidentally drank like a healing item. I know I have 18 of them, but what if I need every single one? Those might all come exceptionally in handy, so I need them. It means that technically, in the canon of this game, the main character, James, has not experienced seeing ghostly Jinx in the lift. Because technically that experience happened after the save. But we know that there was an alternate world where he had that encounter in the lift. He just doesn't get to experience it. We remember so that he may forget. Why does it look like she's in the game every time? I think it's mainly the angle. I think there's something about the angle of that render with the specific angle, like the specific overhead angle that the game gives you. combined with the angle she stood means that there's always like this little bit of synergy. But also, not to make it about me, but that isn't just a render I pulled from the internet. I did also copy and paste her into PowerPoint and put her through... I lowered her brightness and contrast so that she looked slightly more like the color palette of the game. And that was all me. Okay, so I think that one is the copper ring. That one's the lead. Fantastic, by the way. Big fan of this scary corridor.
What's wrong?
And I can tell that she is
I wanted to
too.
get out of here.
I know. It's just...
Yeah, funnily enough.
something doesn't feel right.
Come on.
Ugh.
It's gonna be fine.
No, I don't know. I'd listen to her. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, no. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. Oh. Oh, can't we go back in? Okay, so I think this is going to take us into that main downstairs area that we haven't seen yet. Pyramid Head has been alarmingly absent. I was just thinking that. Your insistence on using PowerPoint to edit images never ceases to amaze and confuse me. PowerPoint is so much more versatile than you'd think. Also, hello zombie, hello. PowerPoint is amazing. All of my best work I've done in PowerPoint. I once edited pictures of giraffes into historical paintings using only PowerPoint, and then I put those paintings of giraffes into pictures of art museums which giraffes were visiting. It is done. Sick no more. Which could be also interpreted to imply that something cool is no more. Sick no more, no longer metal, no longer sick art hell, now boring and bad. So many save spots concentrated entirely in this area. People when they play on Silent Hill 2 game be like, Pyramid Head has been alarmingly absent. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, I don't like this. That doesn't sound ominous, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, no more sickness. All healthy, healthy, good time now. Hey, fun fact, I can't open the map. Hey, fun fact, I can't open the map. Hey, hypothetically, what if I just didn't go down there? Where's the sweet spot? Have I forgot the button for opening the map? Am I insane? Okay, I can open the map here, but I can't open the map. Seems nice down there. I disagree. You know, with respect, I really disagree. To the point where, like, I'm sorry, you know what I'm doing. I'm muting the game. I'm also, you know, I really do hate to do this, by the way, because at a certain point, I realized that I have approximately 4 bits for this game. One of them is pausing the game to talk about something else. One of them is putting Jinx into the game. One of them is checking the map every 3 seconds. And the other one is Quirky Dog. But I just think we might need him right now. why can't I hear him? Wait, I can't hear Quirky Dog. Oh, that's why. There we go. I feel safer. Personally. Okay, let's go. This is my comfort song. This is my comfort song. This is the tune I need to be happy. This is testing me. This is really testing the ability. Why is the game auto-saving? Oh no.
Run!
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do as told, honestly. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is scary. This is scary, you guys. I don't like it. Whoa! Whoa, okay.
There! An elevator!
The game's OST sounds good. Sorry, Quirky Dog. Oh, he's gonna leave her. He's straight up gonna leave her. Oh. Hold on. Let me kill the dog. Dog's dead. Speaking of dead, do you know what else is dead? See, now I feel bad. Now I feel like that was my fault. I feel like I got distracted by the Quirky Dog in a moment where she needed me. I can't help but feel that if I had been paying attention to the game and to her instead of the dog, maybe things could have been different. Yikes. Well, that's not quite what she wanted. Of course I'm in the stupid first floor. Hold on, let me kill the dog, Mello says, just before the female character on screen dies. You couldn't make it up. Really. Also, fun fact, now that she's dead, the scaries are gonna be back. Yay. And I deserve it now, because of the horrible things that I have done. I did in fact get her killed. No, I didn't. She ran ahead of me the whole time, actually. She actually ran ahead of me the whole time. That was actually kind of her own fault. I didn't do anything. I'm internalizing the fact that I briefly paused the game. The game is telling you fucked up. Wouldn't it be silly and goofy and fun if she actually survives in that segment, but only if you don't exit the game? Wouldn't it be just silly, haha, if like, if you exit the game she dies, but otherwise everything's okay? You faulted the thing that fell from the ceiling. You were doing all the work. I was trying so hard. I was fighting. She got to just run around. It's almost like she wanted to get killed in front of me and put me into a state of emotional disrepair. It's a trick. I swear to you, it's a trick. She's fine, actually. I promise. She's just hanging out elsewhere. Of course, there's still a save spot right here. I kind of like that. That's nice. That this is like the one place where the save spots don't actually differ. I can't wait till enough time passes that I play this game myself with less memory. I don't think you'd have to wait a crazy long amount of time, actually. Because I think the way that I've played this game really slowly and often disjointed and often scary, often without like the actual music, I think you'd probably already have a very different experience. Oh, didn't mean to trigger that. Okay, well, off she runs. The potential for this illness exists in all people, and, under the right circumstances, any man or woman would be driven like him to the other side. The other side perhaps may not be the best way to phrase it. After all, there is no wall between here and there. It lies on the borders where reality and unreality intersect. It is a place both close and distant. Some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I'm a doctor, not a philosopher or even a psychiatrist, unlike the director. But sometimes I have to ask myself this question. It's true that to us, his imaginings are nothing but the inventions of a busy mind, but to him, there simply is no other reality. Furthermore, he is happy there. So why, I ask myself, why in the name of healing must we drag him painfully into the world of our reality? That's cool. We're in the other side, and yeah, it's lit here. I'm personally happy. A place that makes me say, hell yeah. Hell yeah and yippee are the two dominant feelings. I can't believe Maria died. I actually can't believe it. I don't think she's dead. Just like our wife. Oh, I hate that it's dark and rainy out here. No, don't do this to me. No, don't. What if I just ran? Someone needs to change those bulbs. Oh my god. Oh my god. How did you get out of the hospital, man? You're not supposed to leave the hospital. I don't feel safe when you're out of the hospital. You make life just generally scarier. In a way that I don't love. Oh! Oh my god. I should have known as well. I could hear her. Ooh. Is your wife dead? Fun fact, turns out she was. Turns out two versions of her were. Okay, well that's the bug killed too. Oh, no, I see you. I see you. There we go. I've even learned what to do with them. I've gotten really good. You find the open outside areas sort of scary in the tight corridors? You know, I kind of get it when shit like that happens. But generally, Generally, whoop! Generally, I prefer the outside. At least with the outside, I can kind of run around. And the rain's nice. Yeah, the rain's chill. The rain is my friend. The music is horrible though. I find it hard to keep track of the surroundings. That's valid. I feel like that's how I feel like all of the time though. I see you. No, Miller, we're out of the hospital now. This is where if I had a laugh track, I would be playing the shit out of that laugh track. I know that in real life you can just laugh, but like it's different, you know? Great. Yeah, I feel like I get lost just like all the time anyway. Like the difference between the outside and the inside is not as much as you'd think in terms of my ability to comprehend. Oh my god, where? Why does it sound like that? In a laugh track bit reward? Honestly, that would be quite good. That's a really good idea. Stop. Okay. Something about this area is just the worst. And I think we could all agree with that. Oh my god. Oh my god, at least there's a save spot. Oh! That's fine. The cabinets fell behind me, and I have to move forward and can't go back? Oh no! I loved it back there, though. I loved it. I was having such a good time in the back there. God, I've been not very brave today. Somewhere between the OST, the Bloodborne OST and Perverts by Ethel Cain. It's kind of fun, the music at the minute. It's really scary though. I hate it when games have like kind of musical cues, but also kind of not. Like this background music kind of just swells as if something really scary is happening, regardless of whether anything scary is happening. Heaven's Night. Are we back in the fucking strip club?
Laura, stop! It's dangerous!
Ugh. She freaked me out with that one. Okay, well I guess I know where I'm going. Okay. God, you see what I mean about the music? The way it kind of like picks up. That you're dead. I don't believe it. I'm like brave and a mellow scared. Come on. Whoop! Yeah. I understand. Oh, it's just so funny. It's so funny to kick me when I'm down. Makes me laugh. I'm laughing. Ha ha ha. Great, because now this is going to be locked and I'm going to have to go up there. Yeah, I understand how games work. I've played a game or two in my time. Go listen to Radio Towers by Ethel Cain. Oh, it's just a bug. I hate it. I actually hate it when the music does that. I'm turning it back down. I turned the music up so I could listen to Quirky Dog, and now Quirky Dog is gone, and Maria is gone. Oh. Okay. And that bug is just floating in midair. Oh wait, I see the vision now. I understand. Yeah, I get it actually. It's just a move a thing puzzle. There we go. Oh, what if I don't want to go over there though? Guess I have to. Come up with something for them to say and I'll redeem them and add them. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate everyone else's creativity at these trying times. I just don't want to get closer to her, you know? Oh! I guess she'll make it not much of a choice. God. There's a very big area of nothing. Mello, brave, you're being so brave. What a treat. Oh look, Mello is scared again. I know, big surprise. This never happens to me normally. I just can't help it. Okay, I see her as well. No, I'm gonna deal with you first. Because you have a knife and you scare me more. Oh! Oh my god, okay. Okay. Well, I have a feeling I need to get into this diner. I don't know, that just feels like the vibe. Oh, I sure am scared. Oh my god. There's just so many things to kick on the floor. You know? Sometimes it's really hard to choose. God, and he just sounds so angry now. I guess in fairness, Maria just died. Maybe. Who's to say? Who's to say if she did or didn't? I guess we'll never know. Oh, there's the bug. Maybe I'll let the bug live. Oh! Oh, okay. She got me. She got me, I have to admit. It's because I thought it was just the bug. Oh wait, hold on. I'm scared. Yeah, Mellow Dumb is... Mellow Dumb is pretty harsh. I gotta admit. Okay, yeah, there are no limits because obviously if Mellow Dumb actually bothered me, I would get rid of it. Like, just because marshmallows are used to pay for a command. Doesn't mean if it bothers me, it has to exist. So I keep Mellow Dumb because I think it's silly. Should I admit that maybe once every 20 uses, it upsets me a little? Like a tiny bit. But it's like the recipe for it upsetting me is so specific. Like it has to be that I was already in a really bad mood and I did something that I believed in, you know? 1 in 20 even is like, it honestly, it's more like, it's so many more than that. It's more like 1 in 50. Who knows? I like the commands. I like Mellow Dumb. It's just one, I have like a memory of it upsetting me. But I'm happy for the collaborative building of the Mellow Scared command. I should have known that would happen. Fucking big old lights on jukebox, and I have the audacity to think that I can walk up to the jukebox and be in any way happy. Well, now that's just not going to be true, is it? I see you. Yeah. Yeah, come out. Come out and get me. Okay, I only just narrowly avoided that, so let's head over this way. Oh no, I'm down to 50.6k marshmallows? Uh-oh, that's basically nothing. If you're not careful, you're gonna be in debt to the Mellow Mob. They collect payments when you have to default. Evil capitalist reveal. It turns out there's evil capitalism in my law. You didn't know. You thought this was a good and pure world. Turns out it wasn't. Oh, whatever. Turns out there's been nothing good and pure about this world since the day I created it. We have a mob, we have an economy, the rich get richer. It's bad, just like the real world. Whew. I did my 58-month sum earlier. I've been accruing for a while. That's a lot of debt. It's a lot of debt for one person. Before you know it, we're gonna have, like, scams. Oh, yeah, I see you. Ah, you still get me, even when I see you. You tricksy little character. In fairness, I didn't even have to come around here. Like, I did come around here knowing that there would be a treat and a punishment. That's just kind of how this game treats you. It's like, oh, you went round the corner? I hope that was worth it, you idiot. Oh my god, this area is so much bigger than I wanted it to be. Okay, at least I'm like a little bit more directed than I think I had assumed. It's just so dark. And it's really hard to see you guys. I don't really know where I'm going. Anyway, that's why I hate America. Weirdly appropriate. Weirdly well timed. I guess maybe I'm turning left up here? I don't know. Oop, guess I can't. The rain is nice, I have to say. The rain is pretty nice. The only issue with the rain is that it sort of like slows my computer. Like, I can tell that it's kind of wrecking my computer processing. Like, we like the rain. My computer does not like the rain. My computer, in fact, hates the rain. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Laura, please, wait!
Yeah, don't go through the scary door. Why would you do that? Oh, great. Big old question mark in the bottom right of the map. That's just fantastic. Well, let's preemptively reload, I guess. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, great. What the fuck is this? Whatever, okay. I don't care. It'll either get me or it won't. Probably will get me. Fuck ass long corridor. Fuck ass there hasn't been a save in a while. Also, hello Jasper, hello. You followed at the end of last stream. Glad you could catch a bit of it today. Hey, me too. Sorry, it sounds like the timing of my stream probably just doesn't work with your schedule. I'm sorry about that. But hey, I'm glad that you could stop by even a little bit now. Oh! Oh! Okay, no, I'm a liar. I was literally just about to be like, I think we've passed back into the normal world, you guys, but no. I don't think that's true.
Laura?
I don't think this is normal world. I think this is still scary world. It's just so bedtime coded. Walking through a really long, dark corridor with chanting and metallic thudding? That's bedtime coded? Yeah, okay, like a little. Also, sorry, let me catch up. I just saw... Can I have some positive affirmations? Been tidying my room in my flat. I've room in my flat for the last several hours and it feels like an endless task. That is valid. I made the mistake of mopping some of the floor today, and it takes so much more time. Yeah, exactly like Trash says. It takes so much more time than you'd think. Yeah, progress is progress, little bits at a time. Sure, I didn't mop all of my house today, but I mopped like 2 key areas, and sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's enough. And all I would have to do is mop the other parts some other time, and there we go. Sorted. Let's have a read. He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into himself. True, and I admit to that. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map, there's a letter and a wrench. Ugh, okay. So, they want me to go to the letter and the wrench. Great. More exploring of the outside, which is just so fun. Yeah, cleaning takes a while, and it's effort, and it's a thing that requires more than you'd think, and it's something to be proud of when you're done. Oh my god, okay, well I'm gonna push on. I have to keep going. I want to get to that letter and I want to get to that wrench. Even if there is horrible metallic clanging just fucking everywhere, at least it stopped raining. I can see now, that's helpful. I'm an EST behind a few hours. Yeah, that's fair. I think I know how many hours behind EST is for me. I think I work with people in EST, which helps. Oh yeah, where? Where are you? somewhere. Up here? Okay. Somehow scarier that it just stopped making the noise. I haven't played. Whoop! There we go. I haven't played any other Silent Hill games. This is my first. Yeah, this is my first experience of Silent Hill at all. Like, I've played some horror games before this, but like, I've played Resident Evil. Which I don't think is as scary. Like, what is that? Oh, okay, wait, she's over there. Yeah, I see her now. There we go. And I'll go, like, properly kill her in a second. I've just noticed... Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I love Resident Evil. I'm a big Resident Evil fan. I played RE7 on stream. That was my first Resident Evil game. And I found that one pretty scary. But then from there I went on to RE2 Remake. Oh god, why am I allowed in here? That's just not right. Oh, okay. That's why. That's why. I see now. Well. Gain a heal, use a heal. That's what I've always said. Okay, thank god I can't go through there. Okay. How are you finding this one? Scary. Like, in ways that... Like, I'm finding it scary in ways that I don't even think it is scary. Like, I'm finding that... I'm learning about myself that my fight, flight, or freeze is very freeze inclined. Like, I think I am much more likely to... Like, I will put off progressing in this game just because of, like, the way the fear is manifested in me is, like, an anxiety to go on, you know? Like, I'll put it off as long as possible. I will stand in the game and talk about literally anything else. Okay, there she is. Oh, she's a big knife lady. I'll get her properly. Yeah, cry about it. Okay. I am being brave. Oh! Stupid bug! I can't believe the bugs hurt me here. That's unbelievably rude. Yeah, and technically a little bit of Resident Evil 1 as well. Although I actually, weirdly, I had the same problem with Resident Evil 1, where I often found myself scared and really, like, really putting off making any progress. It doesn't help that I get very lost in games like this. So I feel like I have to check the map a lot. And in this game, that is particularly scary, because obviously things happen while you have the map open, which isn't great for me. I would just sing a song and pretend I'm not scared. There's something about that. You're so right with that. I've taken to... There is a Kevin MacLeod royalty-free song called Quirky Dog that sounds like... It sounds like circus music. But it's just so ridiculous that it's my coping mechanism, basically. If something scary is happening in the game, Quirky Dog. I can't be truly scared if Quirky Dog is playing. Oh yeah, I see you. Okay. Whoa! Oh no, okay. Yeah. Leg City. Leg Central. I understand. Wait in the corner, beat me up. That's fine. I don't even mind. Bug. Stupid bug. Highly recommend the original Resident Evil 2 and 3 if you never played them, and also Silent Hill 1 and 3. Yeah, I didn't. I very much have been remake focused. But it's because I know that I struggle with like older games and older game mechanics in a way that I'm not proud of. Like I'm very much a modern day gamer, has to be easy for me to be able to like easily engage with it kind of gamer. Like I'm playing this on combat easy, puzzles normal. Just because I know that I struggle. And I do find that older games tend to have like more complicated mechanics, or like less forgiving mechanics maybe is more accurate. Oh, just horrible. Okay. All good. I'll just smash them up a little bit. Oh! Oh, I see you now. Okay. I might actually die here. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Heal, my guy. I love accidentally stomping out a bug that I didn't even know was there. Okay, everything's fine. People like Silent Hill 1 when it gets remade. The same team that made this game is making... Oh, it's in progress then? I didn't know that. There's gonna be someone. I think it's cool that Silent Hill 1 is in progress. Oh, okay, hi. Yeah, I know nothing about Silent Hill 1. Like, I know some things going into this game, I think, just from, like, gaming cultural osmosis. But Silent Hill 1, I know nothing. To the point where, like, I struggle to comprehend how this is Silent Hill 2. Given that this is Silent Hill, you know? Like, we're in Silent Hill. How can there be a 1 with completely unrelated characters? Is what blows my mind. Oh my god, can there be a save? That's another thing. I like extreme frequent saving. I love to save the video game. I do think the team did, like, I say this obviously, take it with a grain of salt. Pinch of salt. I don't know. Grain of sand. I can't remember. I think they did a good job with the remake of this game. Bearing in mind that I know nothing really about how the original, like, I don't know anything about the original. But I think they did a good job. At the very least, I feel that they have definitely preserved a frightening atmosphere. Like, I don't feel like this game is in any way less scary than what I imagine the first one was like. Oh, wait, I see a save. It's in this building. Wait, I remember this! Yeah, we've been here. Oh my god, yeah, we've been here. I remember this. Silent Hill is mostly disconnected. Mostly. Silent Hill is supposed to be the spin-off. 1 and 3 are the main story. Really? So 1 and 3 are connected and 2 is like a mostly disconnected spin-off. That's crazy to me. I think it's interesting that as far as I'm aware, 2 is... Is it fair to say that 2 is the most popular? Or at the very least, I feel like Silent Hill 2 is like Final Fantasy VII. It's the most dispersed, I think. Like, I know things about Silent Hill 2 despite having only just playing it now. And same with Final Fantasy 7, like there were things I knew about that before starting to play that. One to 4 have a connected vibe and story beats or characters that show up, but all the rest are either soft reboots or weird spin-offs. Huh. Is it? So, I know that Silent Hill F is out now, but I don't know how connected Silent Hill F is. I do not have more hours in the day to add in a new media format. We already have so many formats. There's already so much media, you guys. Give up on sleep. That is true. That's like a whole 7 hours you could be using. Oh my god. If you really want to see Mary, you should just die. But you might be heading a different place than Mary, James. That's mean. I'm choosing to believe that the child wrote that. The child that, like, accused me of not loving my wife. Which I think is inherently funny to assume that the child wrote a message in blood to freak me out. Is it blood or lipstick? Excellent question. Why not? Both. Why not all of the above? Oh, I don't like it in here. I do remember this area though. It's really weird being back here in this zone with it being all decrepit. Like, it's somehow more... I don't know, it's more impacting maybe than when, you know, you finish the hospital and you are immediately in Scary Hospital Land. Because when you're immediately in Scary Hospital Land, you've just done the area, so it feels decently familiar. Like it feels very, very freshly familiar. Whereas I feel like having a big gap between being in this area means that it has even more of this weird, uncanny effect where, like, I remember it, but I don't remember it that well. Which is spooky. Oh, great. Yeah, cool. Okay, don't love the frames. The frames are dropping just a little. In a way that I don't love. Yeah, the thing is, I know a spooky... Yeah. There we go. There we go. See what I mean about the frames? This is not great. Real world Silent Hill feels like a nice place to visit minus the monsters. Oh yeah, the town. The town in the daylight. Lovely place. Big fan. I would visit. I would go to the hill that is silent. Make up a Silent Hill monster design. Okay. So, you know how... Oh! Speaking of. Do you know how we have the enemy that's just legs? What if we had an enemy that was just hands? That's all. I don't know how it would work, because obviously this is like 4 legs stitched together via a middle. I'm picturing maybe like... Don't say Ormello, because then you make me think that an enemy that is just hands is gonna be a thing. And I don't want an enemy that is just hands. I don't want that. That sounds bad. Next you're gonna say the just hands enemy is in here. And I'll believe you, because that sounds about right. That sounds like a thing this game would do. I feel like that's a thing in other games. In fact, I feel like that's the thing I've seen in the trailers. Oh! The trailers for, F. Also, I just learned a very important lesson that they couldn't climb through those. Yeah, that thing that I thought was like a loading zone for me. Yeah, they can climb. They can climb through it just fine. They don't have a problem. What did the nice bugs ever do to you? They scuttle around in a very unnerving way. They scuttled. In terms of video watching, I already have a full quota of my channel, so I watch with regular uploads. Yeah, I have embarrassingly few YouTube channels that I watch, to the point where I feel like it's a running joke with my boyfriend that if I ever tell him about a video that I was watching on YouTube, it's either a Snapcube video, an RT game video, or a little Simsy video, and there's not really any room for anything else. Okay, well I've put it off long enough. I'm gonna go through here. Bearing in mind that I super did not want to do that. Oh! Okay. God, I hate how these things, like, dodge. That's supposed to- ah! Okay. That's supposed to be a player mechanic only, in my opinion. Players dodge. Female-shaped enemies just kind of wander around. That's the way it's always been. Why would that be there? Riddle me this. Why would that be there? Where's the bug? I've lost the bug. Snapcube is hilarious, waiting for the next dub. You're in luck. I think the Kingdom Hearts fan dub is definitely in the late stages of production. The Kingdom Hearts fan dub is definitely a thing that will be releasing soon enough. Am I missing where this key item is? I don't want to leave this area if it's in here. Yeah, I love Penny Parker Snapcube. I love the fan dubs, and I'm really normal about them. Oh. Okay. Great. Telephone ringing? Cool. That's cool. Personally, big fan. You should answer it, in fact. We should go and answer this right now. And trigger a cutscene, yay.
Hello?
Hi. My phone is ringing, don't remind me.
Anyone there?
Why would there be? Oh, I hate this. Or perhaps you're a fool. The truth usually betrays people. You should know. The key is in the park, at the feet of the praying woman. The wrench will open the gate. The key will let loose the abyss. Okay, well, I've got the wrench, I guess. Now I want to go to the park. Ooh, fun fact. I don't. Fun fact, the park is far away. And I don't personally fancy going there. But fine. Okay. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. Okay. So I guess I could go back to a save point, or I could just keep running. And hope that there's another one. I can't even go back to Woodside Apartments. Oh, I just want to save. I just want to save the game. I don't know if I have it in me. It would be too kind, but is there a save spot in here by any chance? It would be kinder than this game allows me, but like, what if there was? Groovy music. Groovy music, how to save. Here's fucking hoping. Here's hopes and prayers. I love groovy. And I will, if there's a save. It's just not fair. It's just not fair, is it? It's just not kind. The door that wakes in darkness opening into nightmares? Please tell me there's a save. Oh my god, there actually is. There's also a really big scary tunnel, but okay, I guess. These things happen. Sometimes there's just a big scary tunnel leading to nowhere. Kingdom Hearts got mentioned and I woke up like a sleeper agent. I've been watching the Penny Parker playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2. And I can't wait for the dub. I'm really excited for the dub of Kingdom Hearts 1. I really liked their Ratchet and Clank dub that they did recently, and that was just a practice run. I was gonna try and put Jinx behind the bars, but I don't think that would work, sadly. I think even with like the ghost effect, I don't think it would look real. A few channels in my rotation. One of them's a theme park channel that posts nearly hour-long vlogs, basically dailies. That's my usual watching. That's your like YouTube with lunch. That's like your YouTube with eating. See, I kind of run out because I watch YouTube in the background while I work. So, like, I might start the day with a new Snapcube VOD and a new Little Simsy VOD, but then I probably end the day having finished both. What do you think of Kingdom Hearts 2? It looks like I would have enjoyed it a lot more than Kingdom Hearts 1, sadly. I think with it just being that bit more modern, and the gameplay being just like a little bit more close to what I'm used to. I also think what I'm picking up of the bullshit plot is really fun. I like that it's crazy. Also, okay, so this actually gets me pretty close to the park. But I don't know if I have it in me right now. Rosewater Park. Oh, I see. Hold on. It's on both of those maps, I think. There's like a little... Yeah. Okay, so there's that little bit of overlap in those maps. Rosewater Park. Okay, interesting. I have no idea where it's gonna send me after Rosewater Park. Because it sent me through a lot of this area, like a lot more than I expected. Not everything, but a lot of it. Kingdom Hearts ends at 2. I know nothing past 2. I've played every game being so deep into the lore that it's too late for them. Kingdom Hearts gets you. I think if you let Kingdom Hearts have put its little tiny fingers into your brain, it will very quickly take your entire brain over. And that's the truth of it. Like if you let yourself love Kingdom Hearts, it's over. That's the first step. That's the first problem. You know what? I think I remember walking through that tunnel previously. I'm still not gonna do it. If it wasn't obvious by how much I started just like rambling about nothing, I am gonna end the stream now. I'm pretty happy. We did 2 hours. I think I've said before, like, because of the specific kind of fear that this game fills me with, little and often is the best routine for me. Like, the second I stop streaming and I close the game, I'll be like, hello? Thank you, Jasper. Thank you for 500 bits. Join the last
Also,
bit
I
of
was
stream.
enjoying
Oh,
the bit of last stream and this one, so I must support.
I appreciate it.
Hope
Thank
to
you
see
so
your
much.
channel continue to grow.
Thank you so much. I've been enjoying this game. I really have. I feel like sometimes it comes across that I don't, because I will be like at a save point about to move on and I'll be like, no, I can't do it. And it's just that it's like, it's so weird because the jump scares, they get me, but they don't really stick with me. Like I have that first like, ugh, and then I feel like I mentally move on. I think it's just that every atmosphere is so purposefully and successfully ominous. And just the design and the flow of where you have to go, the fact that the enemies hide from you a lot of the time, the sound, it's like a perfect recipe to get me my most like wary. So yeah, little and often, the second I end the stream, I'll be like, damn, I really like this game. When can I play it again? But the second I load, it's like a curse. The second I'm playing the game, I can't bring myself to play it. And then the second I close it, I think to myself, Mello, what are you even scared about? It's just a game, just progress, it's fun, you enjoy it. So that's the curse of Silent Hill 2. When you're playing it, you want to be playing it as slow as possible. When you're not playing it, you just want to play more. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out today. I will probably be back on Thursday, same time as always, and as always, I will post an announcement in my Discord when I'm going live. But yeah, probably, hopefully Thursday. If I can't stick to a 2 stream a week routine religiously, I can at least do a, 1-2 alternating schedule. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out today. We made an okay amount of progress, and see you all next time. Until then, XOXO, go piss, girl.